beautiful, sunny, hot Idaho, USA. All right, I'm gonna shoot another video here. I gotta get a better system, but for now it'll work. All right, I'm gonna really try to come up with something that's totally unique and different. I know the burrito and the taco and all are very much kind of the same old, but let's try something different. Let's call this whatever you like, but I'm thinking maybe a Mexican skillet or Mexican, I don't know if you want to put Mexican breakfast skillet, then people might think, well, it's just for breakfast, but it's not. But for now, this moment, I'm going to call it a Mexican skillet. So what I've done is I ran out of vegetables and I didn't run to the store, but I'm just giving you an idea. I just sauteed. I put a little bit of onion, or excuse me, I'll start from the beginning. I put a little bit of oil in the pan, maybe about, probably a half a cup of oil. And I put chicken in here. And I put tomato diced, onion diced, and you can put bell pepper diced. And I sauteed this. And you want to use taco seasoning, salt and pepper, maybe a touch of cumin. And mix it all up and let it saute. Best way to do it is turn your stove, your cooker on low, put it all in there and put a lid on it and just let it simmer and stir it a couple times. Okay, so that's my meat and my vegetable part of this dish that I'm going to make right now. Sauteing basically is just slow cooking in the seasonings and the oil, as we are going to do for the chimichanga. All right. I cooked up a batch of rice. Now, I thought of potatoes, but you know what? You guys don't eat potatoes, hardly. And rice is a very popular food in the Philippines. Everybody eats rice. So I have a small rice cooker. So I made a real small batch. None of this is proportioned. None of this is like exact. I'm just giving you the concept and you can refine how much. And I'm going to use a glass bowl to make this in so you can see the transparency through the glass of what I'm doing here. So we're going to take this glass bowl. I'll put it right here so you can kind of see me better. Is that better? Yeah, that's good. I should turn the camera sideways. Oh well. Next video. Then I'm going to take my rice and I'm going to put my rice in here. And the rice, I'm going to break it up so that it looks kind of cool. And you know how rice is. This is kind of dry. And what I would recommend you do is I'd recommend that you find at your Super 11, we call dollar store, but Super 11, your low price store, and get a bowl a size of what you want the dish to be served as, and this would be kind of a perfect size. Pick up probably 10 of those or whatever you think, according to how many customers you're going to have, and dirty dishes and serving and having the clean dishes on hand, but something like that. Like I said, I'm only using this clear bowl so you can kind of see into it and see what I'm doing. So something, you can see the size of it. It's really good size bowl. It's pretty small, but anyway, put that back. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cook 2 eggs. I like my eggs over easy. Go on YouTube and punch into YouTube different types of eggs, over easy, and there's other ones. The way you guys cook them there, you cook them so they're hard. That's fine, no problem. I like them over easy. I like them runny. And you could go to YouTube to learn about the different types of the eggs, and you might just stick to what you do, and that's more or less the egg yolk is cooked. It's not runny. Okay, so watch what I do now. All right, let me do something first. Before I do that, I'm just experimenting, so I don't have a plan for sure on what I'm doing here. I'm going to take the meat and I'm going to put it on top here. So I'm going to put the meat on top of the rice, That's too much meat. And then what I'm going to do, see, that already looks pretty darn good. I like the look of that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my egg, oil's a little warm. Make sure that you don't get any shells. Shells are a bummer. I put a little salt and a little bit of pepper on my eggs. Actually, I put a lot of pepper. I like pepper. And we'll let those cook for just a short while here. And then what I do is I'll flip them over. But I think this is something that you could sell. And the chicken isn't that hard to do. In fact, you could actually take the chicken, that's probably the easiest way, that you have pre-cooked already for your tacos, and you could saute your vegetables first, your onion, your bell pepper, your tomato, saute and cook those, and then throw the meat in just to warm the meat, because the meat's already cooked once it comes out of the pressure cooker. And that way you're not having to cook raw chicken. Whatever works, either way, it's going to be fine whatever way you decide. Okay, I'm going to flip these eggs. My goal is to not pop them. I don't like them popped. I like them runny. There, those turned out perfect. Now I'm just going to turn this off because the oil's plenty hot. I'm going to see if I have any salsa in here. Oh, I do somewhere. I can't get to it. Oh man, where is it? Okay, I gotta move the camera. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, I had bell pepper. I could have used that bell pepper. Okay, here's the salsa. Can you still see me? Yeah. All right, these eggs are done. So now what I'll do is I make sure my burners are off. Everything's off. I just kind of hold it like that so the oil can run off of it, so I don't have a ton of oil. And I'm going to put the egg right on top, like that. Pretty simple dish, actually. And when you saute, you get a little bit of seasoning in there, liquid, and let that be in your meat so it runs down into the rice. So a little extra liquid from the saute, from the taco seasoning, from the cumin, from the salt, from the pepper, runs down into your rice, so it gives it, some really good taste into the rice there. There is what I'm calling the Mexican breakfast skillet. So the reason I did rice is because that's what you guys primarily eat there. It's inexpensive. It's a filler. The chicken, I think I put a little bit more than I should have. That's something you need to weigh out and decide how much costs are for that. And then the egg, and then your salsa that you make, put on top. So there's my breakfast for today. But that's the dish I'm thinking you might want to incorporate. Really easy, not much to it, and I think it might be popular. I don't know that I've ever seen anything like it in the Philippines, and that's something unique, and it's something different. So just thought you might try it out. All right, thank you very much. Have a good day.